Burnout isn't just about feeling tired. It is a total depletion of joy and purpose. And let's be real, it is way too common in healthcare. I have been there, and climbing out of burnout was one of the hardest, most transformative journeys of my life. And I am going to share my five most important strategies that helped me climb out. Hi, everyone. I am Dr. Santina or Tina Wheat. I am an academic family physician and a career and life coach who is dedicated to helping healthcare workers like you rediscover their purpose so they can increase their balance and joy both at home and at work. Today, I want to talk about something super personal and deeply important, and that is burnout recovery. So, as I mentioned, burnout is not just about feeling tired. It is a total depletion of joy and purpose, and it impacts everyone who is around you. Climbing out of burnout was not only important for me, it was also important for my family, my friends, and my colleagues because I was able to show up differently for them and treat them differently, honestly. If you are feeling overwhelmed, stuck, or like you're barely getting through the day, just know that you are not alone and I see you. Stick with me because I'm going to break down the five most important strategies that helped me to recover from burnout. These steps are definitely not quick fixes, but they are all powerful tools to help you rediscover your balance and your joy. Okay, let's dive in. Starting with step number one, becoming aware of myself or becoming aware of yourself. First, I had to get real about how I was feeling. Awareness was key. Burnout showed up in my life as tension in my shoulders, irritability with my loved ones, and exhaustion that no amount of sleep or vacations could fix. And I didn't recognize it at first, but once I realized what it was something that I could pay attention to. And this might sound silly, but the place that I was able to be the most honest with how I was feeling was in the shower. As a busy mom, it's the only time I could be alone and fully take stock of my emotions and physical state. Awareness is about noticing what is happening with you, your body, your mind, and your heart. Once you start tuning in, you can begin to take back control. And to be honest, when I work with my clients, this is the thing that is the hardest for them to do. And so I have a question for you. What is one moment in your day where you can pause and check in with yourself? Let me know that in the comments. Okay, on to step two, reassessing my priorities. Now, burnout forced me to rethink what really mattered in my life. For years, I felt like I was chasing a path that I thought I should follow. It was the road that was recommended. But when I paused to reflect, I realized that my priorities were not in alignment with what truly mattered to me anymore. Once I realized this, I even wrote a personal mission statement for my life to help me get clear. Now I'm able to ask myself, does whatever my choice is or whatever I want to do align with my priorities? Or does it help me achieve my personal mission? If the answer is no, I'm able to let it go. And as a quick tip, if you are overwhelmed by decisions, create a mission statement or just write down your top three priorities. It makes decision making so much easier. Step number three is embracing life's changing seasons. One of the hardest lessons that I learned is that life has seasons and you can't do everything all of the time. When my kids were small, I had to focus more on my family. When my career needed me, I leaned into that. It is okay for your goals to shift as your life changes. Let go of the pressure to think that you have to give your all to everything. Acknowledge the season you are in and give yourself permission to focus on what matters most right now in this season of your life. Okay, step number four, taking stock of my calendar. Let's talk about your schedule. If your calendar looks like a game of Tetris, which mine definitely did, it is time to reassess. I used to pack my day with tasks, leaving no room for rest. And guess what happened? I would get sick during vacations because my body was finally able to let its guard down. And I just thought that that was normal. And of course, it's not. Now I intentionally block time for my rest and my priorities. Whether it's 30 minutes to be crafty or read a good book or find time to recharge, I make it a non-negotiable. And as another tip, blocking time for focused work can be really beneficial. When you protect your focus time, you're able to get more done and you free up space to do the things that you actually want to do rather than being pulled in a billion different directions. Okay, and then step number 5, our last one for the day, letting go of perfection. Perfectionism is a burnout accelerant. And in healthcare, we have to be perfectionists. It's part of what brought us to this career. And I used to think that if I could just control every little detail, I would avoid failure. Well, spoiler alert, of course that did not work. So, what did letting go of perfectionism mean? It meant learning to delegate, it meant setting boundaries, and practicing self compassion when things did not go as planned. Good enough is often more than enough. Sometimes you need to do C plus work to get by. When I let go of perfection, I opened the door for gratitude. Instead of focusing on what wasn't perfect, I could appreciate what was. Okay, so right now, I want you to take a deep breath with me and say it with me. Good enough is enough. Okay, so in recap, the 5 strategies are: 1, become aware; 2, reassess priorities; 3, embrace life's different seasons; 4, leverage your calendar; and 5, let go of perfection. Remember, burnout recovery isn't a one and done process. It is ongoing. These 5 steps, awareness, priorities, season, calendar, and letting go of perfection, helped me. But the journey is deeply personal. And these are things that you might need support in. And so considering a coach might be helpful for any of these or all of these 5 steps. And I am always here to help you. But tell me in the comments, which step resonates with you the most? And are there any other steps that you think are extremely important? And if you want to take the next step in reclaiming your joy, I have a free masterclass just for you. It is called Reclaim Your Joy, and we will dive deep into these strategies to help you prevent burnout and find your purpose. Comment joy below or head to my website at www.santinowheat.com to find the information and sign up. Even if you've missed the live, if you sign up, I will happily send you the recording. And don't forget to follow me at Dr. Tina Wheat on Instagram for tips and strategies to rediscover purpose, increase balance, and find joy. And let's do this together. And of course, you can subscribe to my channel here. And I hope you'll like this video and share it with others who might find it useful. As always, I am grateful for you and would love to know how I can support you on your journey to having more joy.